Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, all praise, honor, and glory is due unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakal Kodash, Barakatham. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone that rule well. And a hearty Shalom unto the elect Akim that are pushing and sincerely enduring with all long suffering and with sound doctrine. So what I want to get into is a very simple topic, but it's a semi-heavy topic, you know. Alright, because you have men in the world that are of Israel, of course, because this word is only for Israel according to the book of Psalms and according to the book of 2nd Ezra, I believe the 3rd chapter. Okay, and with other chapters as well, like Romans 9, okay, so on and so forth. So you have certain men that are of Israel that they don't do the work or they don't keep the commandments because they're quote unquote going through some, or they're plain and simple, man. You know, at the times that we're in, being the end times, we don't have time to be complaining about what we're going through. Every man has their tailor-made straits that they have to go through, but we all have to go through something. So these people that don't do the work because they're going through things, the Most High is gonna do away with them, and that's why I want to get into this, because in this camp that we're in, Nebraska camp, this scripture comes out pretty often, you know, and I really want to go past what we read when we hit the highways. So Lord willing, Bahashem Rakal Kodash, this is edifying to the viewers, and that this let's just let the spirit roll, you know. So this is the book of 2nd Ezra, the 2nd chapter, it's like the 7th chapter and the 6th verse. So it says, there is also another thing, a city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow and set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water. Okay, so it says the entrance thereof to the city is narrow. Okay, now the reason why it's narrow is because it's which is going to break down, is going to get into, is you're not going to be able to just walk into the kingdom of heaven. You're not just going to be able to call up a chariot and get beamed up on a chariot in those times. You have to put in work, man. You have to fight, you know, and a lot of men don't want to fight, man. They want everything handed to them. And look, the only people that have things handed to them is these is children, man, because children don't have to work, man. Now, when I say children, I mean those that are under the age of when a man is considered a man, being the age of 12. Okay. Now the people, the kids in this world, man, they don't have to do anything, and they get everything handed to them, and that's what grown men want in this truth. But that's what grown men want, Salakia. That's what grown men want from Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and read it down because it gets into that. Okay. It says verse 8, and one path only between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. If this city were given to a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive his inheritance? Okay, we have to do something, man. Like we're gonna have to deal with. We gotta deal with crackers. We gotta deal with these wicked ass Israelite women. We gotta deal with 2/3 niggas. We gotta deal with scoffers. You know, we gotta deal with all types of things that vex your spirit. You know. Now some men they don't want to deal with that. They want peace, peace, peace. And if it's not peace, then they don't believe that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is the orchestrator thereof. When he is, man. So I'm gonna keep going. It says, and I said, it is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion, because for their sakes I made the world. And when Adam transgressed my statutes, then was decreed that now is done. okay, which is the curses that we're under, which is the current captivity and all the perks that come with it. Not the perks, all the straits that come with it. Okay. Now we got to deal with our people being Muslims and being modern day Christians. Okay, you got to deal with all types of madness, because it's our this is our inheritance, man. These curses are our inheritance. Okay, those are straits. So it says, then were the entrances of this world made narrow, full of sorrow and travail. They were but few and evil, full of perils and very painful. For the entrances of the elder world were wide and sure, and brought forth immortal fruit. Okay, which is that land flowing with milk and honey. We didn't get that land flowing with milk and honey. We haven't got there yet, man. That's what this whole thing is about. Because right now you see these prophecies jumping off. If you go into RT News, okay, you can look anywhere, man. You can see that the tension between China and the U.S. and Russia is heating up, man. Things are heating up right now, and men are complaining about them going through things, and that's the reason why they can't teach or keep the commandments. Okay, we don't have time for that, man. The Most High is about to send His Son. All right, it says, verse 14. If then they that live labor not to enter these straight and vain things, they can never receive those things that are laid up for them, man. When you go into the book, the next chapter of this very same book, it breaks down what the kingdom is full of: peace, rest, no more war. All right, you don't have to worry about GMOs. You don't have to worry about chemtrails. You don't have to worry about crackers, servants ruling over Israelites. You don't have to worry about everything is going to be in order. Okay, that's the land flowing with milk and honey. But if we don't fight and go through some things, then there's no way that we're going to inherit the kingdom, man. There's no way that we're going to inherit the kingdom. That's why the Most High has an elect, because He knows the hearts and the reins of men. He knows His elect is going to do what He told them to do, and He knows that niggas going to do what they want to do. They're going to follow the ordinances of the heathen. All right, it says, now therefore, why disquietest thou thyself, seeing thou art but a corruptible man? And why art thou moved, whereas thou art but mortal? Why hast thou not considered in thy mind this thing that is to come, rather than that which is present? All right. Now that's now I'm gonna keep going on that, but it says, why hast thou not considered in thy mind this thing that is to come, rather than that which is present? We're supposed to be worried about how can we get into the kingdom. What can we do to get into the kingdom? What are we going to have to face to get into the kingdom? All right? We're not supposed to be worried about what our women can do for... What the hell are you doing, bro? Yeah, Salakia. No, we're not supposed to be worried about these present times, man. We're not supposed to be worried about things that satisfy our flesh, man. Okay? We're supposed to be worried about how can we please Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. And part of that is going through them straits and enduring like a soldier, man. All right? So, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to keep going. Okay, it says, verse 17, then answered I and said, O Lord, that bearest rule, thou hast ordained in thy law that the righteous should inherit these things, but the ungodly shall perish. Nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things and hope for wide. And that wide, as we went into, is all the things that, all the benefits of the kingdom. All right? All the things that come with the kingdom of heaven. So it says, nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things and hope for wide. For they that have done wickedly have suffered the straight things. Now, when it says the wicked have suffered straight things, it's talking about our people. Because we're all going through things, man. Nobody is exempt. No Israelite is exempt from going through troubles, man. None. There's not one Israelite upon the earth that is exempt from going through the troubles, man. All right? It's about where your mind is. It's about what are you willing to fight? Are you willing to go through these things and endure them? All right? We'll go through bullshit to get a piece of ass, man. You know, we'll go through all kind of dumb shit to please our flesh, but you got people that don't want to go through nothing to please the Most High, man. You know? And that's why I'm going to read it again. It says, nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things and hope for wide, the kingdom. For they that have done wickedly have suffered the straight things, and yet shall not see the wide. You're not going to see salvation. You're going to see destruction, man. Because you let the straits over... I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it real quick in the book of Revelation. Okay? He that overcometh. All right? Probably too many M's. Yep. Let's see. Yep, this is what I want to get into. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2, and verse 26. All right. It says, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. All right. Overcometh what, man? Overcome the straits. Overcome the wicked devices of the heathen. Overcome this world. All right. That's the men that's going through the same thing that 2/3 Israelites are going through. And Lord willing, we're going to get that reward, man. You know? Hey, so with that being said, let's make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, I'm going to finish this off. It says, and he shall, verse 27, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father, and I will give him the morning star, which is Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, it says, he that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. All right, so overcoming these straits, overcoming this world, is what it's about, man. You know, with that being said, I give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rokar Kwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone, and salutations unto the elect. You know, Lord willing, this was edifying. And until next time, I say shalom.